Is there really a strategy for text messaging a woman? I don't think so, but there are ways you can do things. Stay tuned.
Is there a strategy for text messaging women? I don't think so. But here's my strategy just in case. Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Sovereign and this is my court. If this is your first time in attendance, please consider hitting the subscribe button so that you may visit us again. And a special greetings, hello, and thank you to all of the members of the coterie, the Viscounts, the Barons, the Knights. We oh so graciously thank you for your help and support on the channel. It is because of those title holders that the audio quality is much better than it previously was in different years on this channel. That is due to them and their support. Those people really just help me get out of bed. They're there for me to vent to sometimes when there's things I need to talk about that I can't necessarily talk about publicly out in the world. They're there to just tolerate my nonsense, my sad days. Like, I love having you guys. And of course, those are the people that you guys see in the Discord in the kingdom who are kind of running things, who kind of know what's going on. Those are the people with the colored names. We love them. We support them. We cherish them. We thank them. So it has become my charitable contribution unto the world to dismantle the rampant bits of misogyny that persist on the YouTube platform. Some of you have seen some of my previous videos of me kind of going after some men who are disseminating bad information about women, and I have gone so far as to create a playlist for men of hints, tips, things of what to do and what not to do in your pursuit of your perfect woman, because there seems to be just a lot of honestly bullshit on the internet right now, and we will be addressing some of it today. As the elected representative of the Temple of Tens, I feel like I am in the unique position to dispel some of this very bad misinformation. The YouTuber that has brought about this trash video is Anthony Spade. Yes, I have spoken about him before. He fell onto my radar when he unwisely got the idea to link Miss Chesley Chris's face, persona, issues, problems, death to his bullshit theories. And I'm not exactly the most forgiving person. Yes, I do tend to hold grudges, but it's not like Anthony apologized ever, right? So I feel like I am completely within my right to do this again. And quite honestly, Anthony just needs some help. This is my charitable contribution unto the world, okay? Legitimately, we're gonna help Anthony out today because he needs help. And by doing this, honestly, I truly do hope to assist men in their goals. I do want you to actually succeed in your pursuits of women. It honestly makes myself and my girlfriends happy. Like, every girl wants a guy, every guy wants a girl. So if we can just stop with the misinformation and get everybody what they want, I think it would be great, right? So let's see what this video has in store for us. I haven't really previewed this video. I heard a couple minutes and was like, I'm going to save this for a future reaction. And here we are. Anthony, give it to us. What do you got to say? So this video says, how to win at her hashtag text message game. And I can see why I saved this video. This is already a problem because where is the game? Why does it have to be a game? If I'm gonna play a game, it better be a strip poker game. It better be like Monopoly. I don't want my text conversations to be a game. Unless it's a debate, don't play games with me. This is where men get yourselves in trouble. Why can't you just be honest and straightforward?
Straight shooter, huh? Square G.
I'm a very honest and straightforward person, and I understand not everybody's like me. But don't play the game. You can get your feelings hurt. The title already. The title already. Do you see it? Exactly.
I just want to let women know, we're not talking about all women. It just feels like it. All right? I don't need you to who hurt you, who's this. No. I'm a teacher of women's nature and I teach men. That's how it is. All right. Today we're going to be talking about
Are we starting out defensive already, Anthony? This is just letting you know at the beginning of the video, I'm about to be offensive. I'm about to say some stuff I know I shouldn't, and I know they're gonna piss off women because I know it's disrespectful, but don't be mad at me because I asked you to, and I already told you that I'm about to be offensive. It's not a get out of jail free card, Anthony. Maybe you should just become better at communicating. That way people don't get offended. because my channel is chock full of criticism. I say a lot of stuff on my channel, but people typically don't get too mad about it because they understand where it's coming from and they understand I'm only doing it for a reason. Something's wrong here. I already know you're going to say something stupid. By the way, why are you in your car? What? We can't have your undivided attention as like viewers. You can't, like, how are you driving and thinking you're going to give a comprehensive video on women? What are we, bunnies? Like you?
There isn't a strategy that you can use to get a woman through a text message. I'm just letting guys that know that right now. There's going to be nothing that you can think of that you think is going to be different than what the other 100 guys before you have thought about.
I would say, stop, hold on. That's not necessarily true. It is 100% possible to get a woman very interested in you just through a text message. If you do the right thing, if you say the correct combination of words through text message, it's almost like the first page of a book or like the back paragraph of a book that describes the book to you and like hooks you in. There are certain things that you can do through text message that's going to entice almost any woman. Y'all just don't do it. Like, you're really bad collectively at text messaging. That's just the truth.
When it comes to text messages, men establish a pattern faster and women read these patterns fast. Her personality, her ego will be directed around the pattern of men that come into her life through a text message. What? The text message will determine her confidence. It will determine everything about her. The same way the IG is and the same way Facebooks are.
I'm sorry, sir. My confidence is not determined by your text message. What did you just say to me? Our personality is determined by your text message. I don't know if you just have poor communication skills. You don't have the words to express what you mean, but this sounds very stupid and bad. Okay? My confidence is the same, regardless of if you are in my phone or not. Now, the way that we treat you, our prioritization of your person within our lives, that can be determined by how you treat us through text, but that would be the same whether it's a face-to-face conversation or through text. How you treat somebody determines how they treat you in return. That's just normal human communication habits.
The difference between a text message and, let's say, an IG or a DM is that the text message is more personal. That means you have a chance.
True.
All right, you got to understand, text messages are way more personal.
Absolutely. I don't think that we should have to explain that because DMs are usually open to the public. I do believe you can close it off. I never have. I love my fans, so I don't close my DMs. I do believe you can close your DMs, but anybody in the world literally can hit you through DM. But it actually takes access to your personal cell phone number to send you a text. It is 100% more personal. Like, that's okay. Yeah, Anthony's has brain cells. That's good.
Now, let's break down some facts, some key facts that you need to know. If a woman hands you her number, she is ready to play the game.
It's not a game.
All right? Understand that. Every woman, when they give you their number, they are ready to play the game.
All right, stop, because you're already disseminating misinformation. And men, this is why we don't text you back. Listening to Anthony will get you deleted from the phone. It's not a game. If a woman gives you her number, she has legitimate interest in you. If you hop in her phone and you start playing games, if she's petty, she might play back with you. If she truly likes you, she might tolerate it for a little bit, but 80% of the time, done. Like, done. I'm not returning your messages. Like, you start playing games with my phone, you don't want to return a text message, you want to ignore me or like any type of gameplay, I have better things to do, okay? You are not the only person that has my number. You're not the only person trying to get to me. If you want to act like this is a trivial game, you can play by yourself. Seriously, I did not give you access to my personal number because I thought it would be fun to allow you to interrupt my naps in the middle of the day. You think that's a game? Because I promise you, play that. Try it.
Every woman, when they give you their number, they are ready to play the game. When a woman says, I don't like playing games, I don't like doing that, she don't like playing games when she found the man that she likes and he's playing the game. That's when she don't like to play the game. But when it comes down to the average guy that a woman comes across on a day-to-day basis, if she hands you the number, she is ready to play the text messaging game because...
Okay, shut up. Of course we don't want to play games with a guy we truly liked. And if we gave you our number, something about you we truly liked. So why are you acting as if we're giving our number to any and every average man? The average man is not about to get my number, so there is no game to be played. This is where y'all are messing up. If you got the number, no games. Don't play games. That's how you get deleted. Anthony seems to be living in this mindset as if we hand out our number to anyone. Like everyone has access to our number, and then we play games with the guys that we don't like, but we don't want games from the guy that we do like. Sir, we don't like you. It's not a game. We are trying to kindly display our disinterest of you as a partner. That it's not a game, it's us being nice. If you would like a brutal shutdown, we are able and willing to do that, and will do that if you continue to mess with us. But what you're perceiving as a game is a woman's subtle hint that she's not into you. So leave her alone. I don't know if you got her number on Facebook, one of her girlfriends, her mom. She don't want you. That's why she's supposedly playing these games. It's not a game. It's her saying, hey, yeah, we can be friends. Like, that's it. How'd you get my number, sir? Please go away.
Do not try to flirt in a text message. Don't try to do it. Don't try things like, how's your day going? You cannot use those things at all. Small talk is a no-no. And the reason why you do not want to do small talk is simple. You're going to place yourself in the same categories with the guys in the DM and the guys that are on IG. All right? Why? Because that's what they do. They sit back and come up with some of the most wonderful things in the world that they want to tell a woman, and they think about it for minutes. Some guys think about it for hours. And then
okay, I can't. Stop talking. Hold on, stop. Woo, delete. This is why you keep getting deleted out of people's phones, Anthony. I can tell that the girls delete you out the phone and you mad about it. I can tell that they like gone. What do you mean you're not going to flirt with me? I love to be flirted with, Anthony. Every woman loves to be flirted with. Whoa. How are you supposed to engage with a person at all on any level if you're not willing to have small talk? Are you telling me you're just jumping in the phone, like asking for nudes? Like, are you just jumping in the phone? Meet me at 8 o'clock at this point. Like, are you setting up appointments with her? How are you engaging with this woman if you are not engaging in small talk or flirting? I'm like floored that he's saying don't flirt with women. How are we supposed to gauge your actual interest in us if you don't flirt with us? Legit, I'm going to talk about this probably throughout these videos. There's a guy in my phone right now who I've been talking to for a couple months now. My main issue with him is the fact that he doesn't flirt more. He doesn't text more. He doesn't engage more. And it makes me want to delete him because I can't gauge how interested in me he actually is. I get that he's kind of reserved. He's kind of a reserved guy and it's super cute, but it's also very annoying because then I get this confused pattern in my brain of maybe he's just not that interested. And in a girl's mind, if you're not that interested, there's plenty of men on the bench who are. You will become a waste of time. And we're not going to sit around waiting for you to give us interest, especially if this is like the beginning stages of talking or a relationship. If this is your level of disinterest right now, it's only going to get worse once we're actually together. Who's willing to settle for this? I could be married to you. I'm going to flirt with you every goddamn day. Every day. Huh?
Short and simple when it comes to a woman is good when it comes to text messages. You do not need time to figure out how her day is. She probably already got 7 guys that's asking her how her day is.
That's exactly true. We got 7 guys asking us how our day is. Why you want to be the odd man out? If anything, you want to usurp those men and be better than them. Anthony is advocating for you men to be worse than the men in our DMs, the men that don't even have our number. You have my number, okay? You're already winning. So how dare you then start acting worse than the men who don't have access to me personally? Ladies, let them know in the chat. Let them know in the chat. Let them know in the chat how upset we get when the guy that we're interested in doesn't so much as ask us how our day is. Ask us if we made it home safely. Ask us how we're doing. Ask us if we're happy. The act of asking these simple questions is simply to display that you care that we're happy, that you care enough to check in with us on a semi-consistent basis to let us know that, hey, I'm thinking about you and I just want to see how your day is and I just want to see like a message or a response from you. That's all.
She probably already got a lot of guys that she has little bit of conversations with every single day. Now, when you think about these other guys, you're going to think about, man, she's getting closer to another man more than she is for me. No, that's where you lose. Less is more with women. The less you communicate with them, the more they're going to think about you, especially if she gave you the number.
No, stop, make it stop. Oh my God, no, this is the worst advice I've ever heard. This is stop. Oh my God. Oh my God. Every girl right now collectively that just heard this is freaking the fuck out. Oh my God. Whoa. Do I have a fan? I'm overheating. I am seriously like, okay. He said less is more. He said the less communication, the more, the better. Okay. Let me just, the guy I'm talking to, this is a great segue into talking about this. The guy I'm talking to is on the verge of being deleted, okay? He is on the verge of being deleted because he does not communicate, because he does not flirt, because he seems disinterested. In my mind, I want to delete him because he's not giving me the attention that I require. I have four guys that are not messaging me in my phone or messaging me on Facebook, legitimately right now. I think you guys heard one of the dings from Facebook in this very video of one of my guy friends talking to me. I talk with my guy friends throughout the day. Now, just because I talk to my guy friends does not mean I'm sexually interested in them. It does not mean I'm trying to sleep with them. It does not mean I'm trying to be in a relationship with them. But if you can't get on par with the men who are simply friends in my life, why would I give you the pedestal of being my number one man, like the man I cling to, like the man I come to, like the man that I want? How can you be that man when you can't even meet the threshold of being a friend? Now, when it comes to the relationship aspect of my interest, check out these screenshots. Just because I'm not sexually interested in my guy friends, don't think for a second that there aren't men who are trying to access me personally, who are sending me the messages, who are giving me the attention. For women like me, or for my friends, the members of the Temple of Tens, this is what their phones look like. This is what their dating apps look like. This is what life is like for them. This is what you're competing with. Anthony's like, there's probably 4 other guys that are trying to get her attention. Sweetheart, I can tell you right now, there's way more than 4. But what you have to understand is, though my dating apps may look like this, right now there's only one man in my phone. One guy that I'm talking to, who I am legitimately interested in. There is no game right now. I have personally snoozed my dating app account so that I am not constantly inundated with messages from other guys because I don't want to play a game. I'm legitimately interested in this person, but he's not really showing me that he has interest, or at least as much interest as I have. And that is making me think, well, maybe I need to give that spot to somebody who's more deserving, to somebody who's more willing and wants me a little bit more and wants to participate a little bit more. Anthony's advice, I can tell you right now, from a woman who's in this position with a man that's kind of behaving this way, that gets you deleted. It frustrates us. It doesn't make us think about you more. It makes us think how more happy we could be with a man who gives us more. Maybe we should have put somebody else in that spot because you're not really utilizing it properly, are you? We have given you personal access to us, and you can't so much as ask, how was your day going?
When she gives you the number, it's more personal, but the game has to begin. No text messages about how you doing in small conversation. You place yourself in the same category as the guys that are in your DM And that's a quick and fast way to get ghosted on the first date or get blocked real soon. Next.
You don't communicate with me, you get ghosted. You don't communicate with me, you get blocked. You are a waste of my time. You think you're going to talk to me once or twice a week and think I'm still going to be here waiting on your every word? Have you lost your mind? Why do you have the number if you're not going to use it?
In other words, what you do want to use text messages for is to set the date.
So you are making appointments.
That's it. Date and directions. Understand that. Date and directions. What are you going to say? You're going to have the time and date that you want to go out with her, and you use text messaging to make it a yes or no answer.
Question: how are you starting conversations with women if you're not willing to engage in the small talk? Like, honest, think about it. Think about what he's saying. When you text somebody, what is the first thing you text them? Usually it's a hi, how are you? I've been thinking about you. Something small to begin the conversation. You just don't go jump in balls deep with no sort of foreplay. A date and time, Benihana's, yes or no, let's go. Like, you're acting like a physician. You're acting like you're my doctor. That's not how this works. That's how, like, you schedule an Uber, okay? It's just like, date time, yes or no, please confirm. Are you a computer?
You must learn to talk to women in that direction. I am free Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. Are you free, yes or no? Period. All the I gotta get back to you, or I gotta check, or I gotta do that. Don't fall for it.
Are we not allowed to wait? I mean, if you were to ask me, hey, are you free on Thursday at this time? I go to bike night on Thursday. Okay. I may or may not be free depending on if I'm going to bike night, depending on if the weather's nice, because if the weather's not nice, I'm going. Sometimes we got to check. Sometimes we don't know our work schedule. Like, can you let us figure it out? We're not allowed to do that? That just seems really demanding. That seems like really forceful. From a woman's perspective, if that's how you are presenting yourself to us, we're also going to think that that's how you behave in a relationship. Everything has to be your way or the highway, your way or no way at all. You want everything done the way you want it at your convenience, not ours. And that's how our entire relationship with you is going to be. I can tell you've been ghosted, and this is why.
All the I gotta get back to you, or I gotta check, or I gotta do that. Don't fall for it. She just buying time to see if there's going to be another guy that could call her or another guy that could do this. So if she sends you one of those text messages, you say nothing back. Nothing.
Idiot. The advice you are giving to men is that if a woman says, let me check my schedule, which I have a full calendar above my computer. If a woman says I need to check my schedule, you're going to automatically assume it's because we need to check in with other men to see if we have a better option. And so then you suggest to men, if that's what we reply with, don't send a reply back whatsoever. Do you want them to fail? I see what you're doing, Anthony, and it's kind of brilliant. I think Anthony is like undercover genius. Because this is too stupid for it not to be planned. So he has to be playing dumb. This is what he's doing. His entire channel is based off of giving men bullshit advice that is meant to have them fail. It therefore creates a wider field for himself to be the man he knows he's supposed to be. See, he's trying to keep the rest of you men out of play so that it betters his own chances and odds, which is kind of brilliant because anybody with 2 brain cells can tell that this is dumb. This is dumb advice. Dumb, absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even a lot of women, unless they're really non-committal, okay? Unless they're super non-committal and they're really not looking for a relationship, women that are looking for relationships, we really don't want to date like a ton of guys at the same time. It is tiring, it is stressful, and a lot of us really do just get hooked on one guy. Like, there is one guy that is like our favorite guy. That is the guy, if we had the option to be with him, that is the guy we would choose. I have that guy. The problem is, he's not being consistent. He's not communicating. He's not, showing that he wants to move forward. He's not showing that he's as enthusiastic as I am. And that is putting me in the headspace of, well, then maybe I need to let others through the door because he's not showing that he really wants the spot that I'm trying to give him. So maybe one of these other guys will be more appreciative. Anthony is the guy that I would be like, I would have to push him out because not only is he being rude and disrespectful, he is not utilizing the gift of personal contact that I have given him by giving him supposedly my number as a woman. Personally, I would never give Anthony my number, but I'm saying any woman that has gifted Anthony with her number, he's clearly not coveting it. He clearly doesn't take pride in having it. He's not trying to use it. So this is when women start reactivating their dating apps and letting the floods of messages come through. Then we'll pick 3, whittle it down to 1. And if that guy doesn't mess up, we'll stay with him. And when I say talking to men, like if I'm talking to 3 different men, that doesn't mean I'm meeting up with them. That simply means we're only messaging. That is it. I am only messaging with you. If I'm talking to multiple guys, I am legit only talking to you. I'm not dating you. I'm not meeting up with you. I'm not sleeping with you. None of that. I'm in the texting phase. Most of you men mess up in the texting phase. And now I see why.
That could do this. So if she sends you one of those text messages, you say nothing back. Nothing okay or yes, or maybe we'll check on it or this. None of that. The moment you start checking on it and to make sure that you try to seal the date there, you're placing yourself in that category. So once you send her a text message and you say, I want to go on a date at this time, yes or no, and if she don't give you a yes or no answer back, do not respond.
What do you mean not trying to seal the date? You have to seal the date. You have to make sure that everybody is in agreement on the place, date, and time of meeting. Otherwise, you have no confirmation, right? Now, one thing I can actually say is decent advice is men coming up with a date, time, and place for said date and being kind of direct about it. Women love a man with a plan. We love it when you already have the details, sorted out. Otherwise, if you ask us, hey, let's go on a date on Saturday, and then we're like, okay, what do you want to do? And then you're like, I don't know. Then you're putting us in a position where we kind of have to figure it out. And it's like, no, if you're asking us on a date, have it already planned out, already know where we're going, what we're doing, and what time. It makes it very easy for us to give you a yes. Because if you're like, I don't know, then how are we supposed to give you a yes if we don't know if we're meeting up at 3 or 6? Like, I might have like a tap dancing class. I might have ballet or karate. Like, you don't know. Now, if she's like, hey, let me get back to you. I might have to go to a wedding, or I get off of work at 2:00 maybe, or something. That should still be an option. Like, people have lives, and you have to show that you are malleable, that you are able to integrate somebody else's feelings and plans into your life. That's what it means to be a part of a partnership, is taking into consideration somebody else's needs and welfare. Anthony is showing he does not have the capacity to integrate a full-blown adult woman into his life if you're not willing to make any compromise on your date or plans. What if she's like, oh, can we meet up at 7 instead of 5? Or she's like, well, I'm allergic to seafood. Can we not go to, I don't know, Joe's Crab Shack and go somewhere else? You're telling me you're not willing to compromise, because that's what this video is showing.
Now she'll try this. How about we change the time to this? That's the next move. First, you didn't respond the way you wanted her to respond, right? So now she's going to try to adjust the time. When she tries to adjust the time, you keep it steady. No, I'm only available at that time. Yes or no?
Then no. Then no. Then no. Then no. If I have to pick up my little brother from school at 3, and the only time you're willing to do is your time at 3, the answer is no. That is like ridiculously disrespectful. If a woman has something to do, but she's willing to compromise with you, and you're going to sit there and be a little bitch and complain and throw a fit about you not getting what you want, this is why you're single. This is when you get deleted. This is ridiculous. Oh, can we change the time? And you're like, no, this is the only time I get my time. You deserve nothing. You deserve your left hand.
Or no. That's what you use text messages for, is to appear alpha even when you want to love her. This is how it is with you guys. You got to understand, you're not like me. I'm an asshole for real. You're not like me. So a lot of you guys, you have to pretend to be an asshole in order to get to certain levels with women.
No. You want to be an asshole? I'm an Aries, okay? We put the A in asshole. You don't, women, we will delete you. We will delete you. We will delete you, okay? Why do men have this idea in their head that assholes are winning? Where did that come from? You really think you're going to disrespect me and be like, oh yeah, now she really wants me now? Like, I would never date a man who ever expressed to me, I'm an alpha male. Like, any man who would say that out of their mouths, automatic goodbye. And I would say it to your face because I'm kind of an asshole. I am. Okay. Because like the moment you disrespect me, the moment you start playing games with me, the moment like you're not taking me seriously, I'm going to give you that treatment in return. You realize that, right? This is why women are treating you so poorly, is because your behavior is atrocious. If you act like an asshole, she's going to show you bitch behavior. And then you guys get all mad. Oh, these women out here, they're so mean. They're bashing me. They're ghosting me. They're being bitches to you because you're being assholes to them. You ain't make that connection?
Use text messages to a pure alpha, but remember, less is more.
Stupid. No.
The reason why less is more is because if you are doing less is more, then she wants to discover things about you because you haven't sent her a long message. You haven't did small talk. So she doesn't feel like she knows you like that, but she's curious enough to go out with you on a date. That's what you're saving all your conversation for. You're saving all.
Okay, I get that you don't want to unleash everything about yourself over a text message, but number one, you shouldn't even be that shallow. You cannot learn everything there is to know about me through text. That's not even possible. So why are you withholding so much unless you don't have much to begin with? This also just displays a lack of attentiveness. Women like attention. That's just a given. We like attention from the men that we like, not just everybody in the world. The men that we're interested in, that we're interested in engaging with sexually in a relationship. We want your attention. Withholding that from us makes us want to replace you with something that is more willing or someone more willing to fulfill our needs. It would be the same way with sex. If a woman was unwilling to sleep with you, except for maybe once a month, would y'all not do the same thing?
That's what you're saving all your conversation for. You're saving all your conversation for the date. See, when you're on a date, right, you don't want to be the guy that's looking at his phone and then she's looking at her phone on a date and then both of you guys are just sharing what you're seeing on each other's phone. She's going to get tired of you fast. That date, you and her dating is going to be like so boring. She'll be off with another guy in no time. So, conversations at a date shows that you can keep a conversation going. It shows that you're stern about yourself and that you have some type of life. When you can sit there and talk to a woman and she finds herself the only one flickering back and forth to the phone, you gain respect.
That is true. Okay, and I'm not like, most of his ideas are stupid as hell, but when he does make the few good points that he does make, I will definitely say so. Number one, you don't want to have phones on dates. You don't want to have your phone out on a date. For what? Why? Unless you guys are engaging together or watching a video together or you're taking a picture together, you shouldn't be texting, you shouldn't be messaging, you shouldn't be flicking through Instagram or whatever on dates, period. And it's very important to be able to hold a conversation in a date, or yes, we will get bored with you. We will get bored. Showing that you can actually have a conversation, you can engage, that's fantastic, 100%. Why can't you do that through text? You should be able to participate in both. Unless you want us in your face constantly because you're withholding attention when we're away. So then the only way we get your attention is if we're next to you. So then you could really set yourself up for having a clingy girl who always wants to see you every single day or every other, like she's always in your face, because that's the only way that she's able to interact with you, because you don't give her interaction anywhere else. Like, you don't give her anything else. So you're starving her to the point of like psychosis and then she'll get rid of you, but she's going to annoy you first. That could be the reverse aspect of this bullshit advice.
But you can only do that whenever she's ready to, you can only do that whenever she's ready to get all of your attention. When is she ready to get all your attention? When she doesn't know that much about you because you haven't did any of the behaviors as all the other guys before you.
Lies. I could be dating you for 5 years. I still want your attention, okay? I could know everything to know about you because we've been together for so long. And guess what, boo? I still want your attention. I still want you to ask me how my day was. I still want to know what you're doing at work. Like, that's how women are, okay? When we're truly into you, we're not going to disengage. Because we know, like, we still want your attention, baby. We still want you. Anthony's acting like, oh, once I tell her everything there is to know about myself, she's not going to want me anymore. Stop being so insecure. Get it together. All right? Yes, we want to get to know you. Yes, we want to explore you. Yes, and that's a good woman thing to do. Like, that's a good trait to have, is having a partner that wants to learn about you, who wants to know all your little unique aspects and attributes, things that make you you. And that shouldn't be able to be done in the span of even a year or 2 years. Like, to know every little thing about a person takes so long. And I love that. I love exploring a human. Like, it's like a book that has so many chapters, and I will sit there and just devour each little thing about you and always want more. There's always going to be something to know about you. There's always going to be something to talk about. Anthony's just boring. Anthony, you're just boring. Your personality must be like toes deep. You are a puddle when it comes to your personality. There is just no depth to you, and that's why it scares you for someone to get to know you, because there's not much to see below the surface. You're an oil slick. As a woman, I do not sanction this advice or this channel because all of it's pretty darn terrible. Even though he seems to comprehend only 1% of, what he was saying was correct. Maybe 1% or less, probably less, but still, he said maybe 2 things that were accurate. I cannot at all, as a woman, say this is good advice. And I'm a woman. I have more right to say so than you do, Anthony. Starving a woman of attention is what he's advocating for. Maybe you just need some more personal development if you have to hold so closely to the chest information about yourself. If your depth is so shallow, you're like, you got 2 fish swimming in there and you're holding them, you're clutching them both. Maybe you need to go through the steps personally to do some self-actualization, realization, to learn more about yourself so that you have more to entice and engage a woman with, so you don't have to be so withdrawn, so she doesn't have to be so starved. Because punishing us, which this is what he's advocating for, you're advocating to punish women for attempting to learn about you, for attempting to engage with you, for attempting to show you our interest. You're saying, don't give us anything. Don't feed them whatsoever. This woman is reaching out to you, starve her. That's how you win her love. Does that sound accurate to anybody in the comments section at all? It's entirely backwards, and now we understand. And Anthony knows why his phone is drier than the Gobi Desert. Like, not even the cactuses are blooming down there. You are just alone, alone, alone. And this is why. And some of this is just so frustrating because I truly do want men to succeed. I'm a woman. Half of my success is men succeeding. So as women collectively, we should want men to succeed because then we get what we want, right? This is really killing it, killing the chances for everyone involved. Bad video, Anthony. In the comment section below, let me know what was the worst advice Anthony gave in this video. Like, what frustrated you beyond belief? Give us your explanations in the comment section below. I want to know, like, what was in your mind the worst part of this video. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and remember, I love you, I'll miss you, but I will be back in a future video.